I'm personally have always been fascinated with the world that is shown to you and in the world that you see when you close your eyes on a personal level. So, for example, I've realized many times as I've grown up that the dreams, the goals that I create in my head that come from within are larger than life. In many ways, go against the grain. In a lot of aspects, is not the orthodox method of going about life. But then it's funny in certain cases when you try to bring some of these bigger than life experiences to turn into reality. You will often find different aspects of life wanting to either not allow it or in some sort of way suppress it, or point you in a different direction that's not that one.
Because it's not like
Because
what's acceptable
it's not what was built into the matrix.
yeah. Well, I think I mean maybe we should define like what is the matrix.
So the way I look at it is the way I refer to is still going by the aspect of blue pill and red pill
I mean,
within the concept of the movie within the matrix.
yeah. Well, so I think maybe we should take a step back and like, if in your words, define like what is the Matrix? Like, even if someone who hadn't seen the movie, like what is the Matrix that we're talking about?
Yeah, well, to make things simpler, it is the world that we have fabricated for ourselves. And so when you look at life, for instance, life is an experience. Whether you want to admit that or not, it's one long experience. Some cases short for some people. You know what I mean? Long story short, coming from the past episode, we've talked about beings choosing to go to certain planets to reincarnate and live that life and have a whatever experience that they're wanting to have. That's where the matrix comes into play, where if you were to be in a different planet, the matrix set on that planet from whoever was there from the get-go, which I guess is another kind of conversation we can get into as far as the source. In a way, the way I look at it is like this. Even as humans, if you were to say that we are not as developed as species of aliens out there that are doing way more than we are, that's fine. But look at how much we can construct. Look how much we can create already.
Yeah, we're in.
And now we're going into the digital platforms with VR and all of these aspects where we're creating worlds within worlds.
Yeah, we're in.
And so we're already at a level where we're already creating matrices within matrices. What I'm saying here is that we, in my opinion, we come from a creator source. Therefore, we have those abilities within ourselves. And it just keeps propelling itself. I mean, in a way, you can get lost in just the idea of what it could be.
Yeah, we're in.
But I guess where I'm coming from is whoever was the architect for that reality that set the tone when the rest of the life started to erupt or grow and become real life, like the life that you and I are right now living, human beings. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, tell me where you're coming from in regards to what that means.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, we have a kind of similar ideas in that. I feel like for my explanation of the Matrix to make sense, you kind of have to have the background of like reincarnation, and that, you know, I believe that each soul who incarnates as a person chooses things or, you know, lessons to learn in their lifetime, and that the the goal of, you know, someone, I mean, in almost every case, the goal of someone's incarnation of like, or the reason someone would, you know, incarnate as a human or any life form would be to grow and to learn something, you know, and for the experience. And so with that, you know, kind of understanding, I feel like the Matrix is this kind of pre-programmed like path. So, you know, it's in a world where, you know, you can be born and live with essentially almost infinite possibilities. It's a way to essentially to trick souls into living lives where they don't really accomplish anything. Yeah. So it's like,
so let's let that in there for a second. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
Let's talk about like the video game scenario, right? Sort of like a San Andreas style, like the what do you call it? That type of style of video game where you're just kind of walking around the city doing whatever.
Yeah, it's like it's not like an RPG, but like
first person type stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think a great, easy way of looking at it is the Matrix, for example, is that world, right? For example, San Andreas, like the video game for Grand Theft Auto, perfect example, where they've set up all the missions that they want you to go through.
Yeah, word. And so yeah, like the missions they want you to go through, like that's the Matrix, essentially.
And then you have kids that are going there and are purely trying to break the game, meaning they're trying to find the glitches, they're trying to find things that are like don't make sense. Yeah. They're trying to like figure out different cracks within the game.
Yeah, that's funny. I think that's a reflection of what's actually happening in larger reality. But yeah, I mean, as far as
what's a glitch? A glitch in reality is when people talk about where something happened, a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah. It's the same thing in the video game. And so a lot of the people, if you were to put that towards real life, I've come to find out, if we go back to that red pill, blue pill idea. All right, thanks for watching this clip from Appropriate Culture. If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and check out us at appropriateculture.com. You can also check us out on social media platforms at Appropriate Culture. Like, subscribe.